All right, welcome to Iorio Arena. And we got a late afternoon tilt for you today. Cushing Penguins against the St. Paul Pelicans. St. Paul School from Concord, New Hampshire in the barn today. Second game in a row. We've had the red and white team in the house. I was thinking I'd seen this team before, realized they look just like the Huzak School. And hopefully the Penguins can get the same result today that they had in that game, which was a solid victory. But they'll be up against it today, St. Paul, strong club. And as we head down the home stretch here in the season, just 2+ weeks to go. Boys with 8 games left, and they're sort of on the outside looking in at the moment in the Elite 8, but have a chance if they can run out to get a sniff at that tournament. But they've got a tough schedule. They got today's game. They got Canterbury coming up. They got home and home against KUA, so it's not going to be an easy road for them if they want to see the big tournament. But it's got to start today with a tough St. Paul's team. Sarah, welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks for having me, Coach. Sorry, I just running a couple minutes late. Getting myself organized, slowly but surely.
I was just noting, Sarah, I was confused. I said, we've seen this team before, and then I realized it's 2 games in a row with the same colored opponent.
Oh, geez.
Look just like Huzak. So
yeah. Hopefully a similar outcome to Huzak, Coach.
Yeah, the Pelicans from St. Paul's. Barron will be their goaltender, number 29, and to no one's surprise, Joe Shearer in the net for the Penguins. And not sure what's going on, but referees now fist pumping and coming to the circle. Maybe some net repair down there. But we're going to get this one underway. Here we go. Face off on the Penguin. Caffarelli wins that back to Gustafson. Over to Zona. Zona quick up. Caffarelli flying up the left wing. Banks now backing him up. Keeps it in the zone. Loses his footing. Now Hewitt will chase it down. Puck up, Zona drive. And as I mentioned the name, I want to give a congratulations and shout out to Brad Zona. Just signed with the New Jersey Titans for next year. So he's got a home down in New Jersey for his junior hockey season next year. Congratulations to Brad.
Much deserved. He's had himself quite a season.
Yeah, he's had a terrific season. Missed 1 game. Kind of a fudgy call. Didn't need to be so egregious, but refs determined punches thrown in that Huzak game, and he got a sit one. But he's back tonight. Other notes for the Penguins lineup. Bryce Montgomery down near the bottom of the defensive list, and I saw him yesterday icing a knee. So perhaps some limited time for Bryce today due to that injury. We'll see if he comes out on the ice. Penguins working it out front. Barron makes the pad save. Puck comes through. Zona's there. Zona will hold it at the blue. Now turned away by the Pelicans. Gustafson chasing it down. He puts it off the boards nicely to Zona. Zona elects to go around to his partner Gustafson, who lets it go up to the wing. Barella there. Barella would. He'll bang it. Bogdanovich with some pep in his step, jumping on a puck. And he's going to get a penalty. Just enough stick to, and Bogdanovich is going to go to the referee and say, hey, that was pretty light. He's pretty light on his edges there. Yeah. And he's right, but it's also one that's going to get called 99% of the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit of a hustle foul there. As you noticed, come out with a pretty quick step and just really thought he was going to be able to chase that guy down, and unfortunately nicked him a bit.
So a minute 28 in, Pelicans on an early power play. Keegan will zip it around the boards. That's not going to get out. Wood chases high. Pelicans working the power play. Puck in the middle, chipped away. Barella out of the zone. Now, I don't know what the Penguins' kill percentage is, but it's got to be up there as best, amongst the best in the league.
Well, now that you've said it and you'll be the jinxer, I was about to say, there's nothing I love better than watching us kill. Because I think it's just been playing to our strength
Barella
at so
again.
many levels.
There's just an example. Keegan standing up in the zone. Barella cleaning up. Penguins throw it down the ice.
a team that with a little bit of space, they can really show off their speed, and sometimes that man down situation is not so terrible for them.
Zarcone and Banks come out. Montgomery is on the ice. He's out there with Dorrington. Keep an eye on him. Chip by him into the corner. Dorrington goes down. Zarcone. Back to Montgomery. He throws it down the ice.
Nice little play. Guys are really seeing the inside-outside quite a bit already today. Moving the puck really well.
Yeah, the pace is good early. They kill this off and get right back to some 5-on-5. Up the left side now. Pelicans dump it in. Goes behind Sherb. He sets it for Dorrington. Dorrington bangs it up the wall, and St. Paul's crashing down, and they can't keep it in the zone.
Be a frustrating tape for them to watch so far.
Yeah, they really haven't had it set up in the zone, never mind a shot on Sherb. Now Zarcone turns to the outside. He pressures. Montgomery stands up nicely. Not out. Now it's poked out by Dorrington. And knocked deep in the zone.
Yeah, Dorrington got a little cute there. Thought maybe he'd be able to slip something center and get a little odd man break going our way, but St. Paul's nicked it.
And we're all even again, 5-on-5. Penguins really hustling O'Donnell. Big crushing blow in the corner on the forecheck. O'Donnell, A-frames, gets the puck. Gustafson keeps it in. Nope, by him. 2-on-1 Pelicans. Zona. And Zona stands up, and that's Hewitt. Just kind of goes hard into Sherb. And it's going to take a while to get him untangled and get him out of the net.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see what happened to Hewitt there, but he hit Sherb hard.
Sherb's going to shake that off, but yeah, I think Hewitt went diving for the cross pass maybe. Zona stood his ground. Kid took the shot from St. Paul's, and then a pile in the back of the net of purple.
Yeah, Hewitt's jumping off, yeah. Yeah, Zona played it well to break, and Gustafson had made a relatively safe risk to go for the puck, but it squirted by, caused the break the other way.
Did you see the penalty? Apparently we're on the kill again. Dorrington went to the box. I'm not sure what for. I never saw it. Holding or interference on the back check, maybe?
I didn't see any of it. I missed all of it.
Well, anyway, it's 2 in a row. Penguins just finished killing Bogdanovic's penalty, and then Dorrington goes and sits in the box on that rush by the Pelicans, and they're going to have to kill another one.
I will say, Coach, I mean, I like a good kill, but the back-to-back kill.
Yeah, you were saying how much you liked it. You're going to get another 2 minutes worth. Hopefully you're going to get 2 minutes worth. Anything less, and it means the Pelicans have made it a 1-0 hockey game. Puck set behind Barron. St. Paul's will start up the left side. Cross the red line, forced wide. Zona plays the body. Gustafson tracking the puck. He can't get there. Caffarelli steps down hard. Penguins love to be aggressive in zone. Thrown across the top, down into the corner.
St. Paul's finally got to get their set. Got one cycle and
Barella
then lost it.
Down. Yeah, you can't hold the puck against the kill.
No.
They just will come after you. And the Pelicans are fighting that pressure right now. And it's relentless, too, because it starts right up at the blue line. Penguins will play a trap zone here in the neutral zone. And you get free reign until you reach the neutral zone.
Yep.
Then there's a mess. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, 3 guys to the puck right there.
Yeah. All of a sudden you think you're free, and it's like this is an easy in zone. And the Penguins just clog it up. And then if you do get in the zone, they'll work you. 35 seconds left.
They're trying to figure out. That's good lateral movement, trying to beat a zone that way. But still, you can't dump in on these guys. They've got the guys back.
Kept in. Banks had a chance on the backhand. There's a shot tip, but it goes wide. Keegan tracks the puck. Loses it in the corner. Banks up high. Puck comes across. Zarcone there. He's got a break.
Here's Speedy.
Jumping his
Banks.
step. And he's going to go in.
Oh!
Zarcone went short side. It came across. Banks looking for the rebound, and he just threw his defender into the pipe. And face-off will be outside the zone. Banks caused the disruption. 9 seconds left on this kill.
That's the look we've seen time and again this season, Coach. A little mishandle up top and just gone the other direction.
Yeah, Zarcone looked like he had little jets on the back of his skates there. He just took off. The St. Paul defender looked like he was standing still. Dorrington puts it on Barron. And we're all even. Get back to some 5-on-5 hockey. Montgomery gets it wide. Noon looking for Norcross. Yeah, he's looking like him.
Yeah.
Norcross goes to the corner. Bangs a St. Paul defender. Step down. Montgomery. Pinch on the wall. Norcross and Caffarelli. Puck comes up high. Oh! Puck that Barron really didn't see into the last minute. He blockered it away. Moon looking for help. Leaves it. Montgomery around Barron.
Oh, nice center. Oh!
And that
Yow.
short post seems to be a little loose, but Montgomery around the net looking to feed right at wide open in the slot. Just couldn't get it.
Yeah, good take, good cycle. Seemed to have cleaned up whatever. Just a little bit of miss on the slide. They've been using their Ds to come down and get involved more, and 90% of the time of getting that slide over and cover. But we have seen a few times somebody takes a risk, goes deep, and nobody circles back. That time, though, well covered.
Puck drawn into the corner. Bogdanovich will take it. High in the zone, kept in. A lot of traffic now. St. Paul's turns it away. Pass Gustafson, that'll go down the ice, but no icing. Zona takes it behind Sherem, goes back to Gustafson. He comes short side. Up to Bogdanovich, can't get the handle on it. Thrown back in by the Pelicans. Zona. Gustafson, nice play up to Barella.
Yeah, just nice touch passes today.
Now the Penguins, Bogdanovich. Yes. Laying the body around. Here comes Gustafson. Shot! Oh, off the inside of the glove, and it just missed. Here's another shot, bouncing
good
puck.
Deflection
Tipped
there.
by Barella on the way to the net. Bogdanovich in a tussle out front with the big defenseman, 21.
How you give these guys a couple days off.
Yeah, speed's good. Nice play.
Nice
read. Battling. Oh! Shot over the shoulder, Barron.
Zona, what a pick.
Penguins. Relentless pressure in zone. Bogdanovich now. Gustafson will hold the line. That puck's dumped down. It's going to be icing.
Not going to get there.
Not fast enough. Turns it right up. Gustafson. Oh, that's Caffarelli.
Oh.
Gustafson will keep it. Looking for help. Around the net, looking for Banks out front. Couldn't connect. Now Caffarelli. Couple good moves at the top. Now Hewitt. Bang down low. Keegan sidesteps, pressure up high, gets it down the wall. Banks dumps a player. Good battles out there. Bodies all over. Keegan's shot. Barron saw that one into his mitt. Hangs onto it.
Yeah, pace and tempo and really physicality. I feel like lots of times our guys have played kind of a speed first period. Coach tells them to start hitting and they come out a little heavier in the second, but they're full force today.
Zarcone wins the draw. It gets by Keegan out of the zone. He'll have to chase it down. Keegan went for the pass and slid under his stick. Now he turns it up over high in the zone. Pelicans back the other way. And that puck right through the slot comes all the way out of the zone. O'Donnell chases. Zarcone to Keegan.
Oh, nice touch by Keegan there.
Having a stick held, trying to get it loose. Oh! Seeley tried to give the hit, and he sort of absorbed one. Zarcone tips that, but he's too high. That's going to be icing.
Yeah, but O'Donnell got tied up on the blue line with the defender. really turned into a pretty little physical exchange there back and forth, and he wasn't able to get free to the puck.
Puck up high. Oh, tip shot on Sheriff. Up high again. That one doesn't get through. That one does. And Keegan says, how do you do, number 7? You're not getting there.
Yeah, finally St. Paul's figuring out just a little bit of space to jump back and work in between the Ds. It's really the only place that you really can find room against the Cushing players because, man, you're right, they just love to jump it when it's on the wall or behind.
Puck sits in the circle. Noon. Montgomery closes down. Now Noon picks it out of the corner with it. Kind of a handcuff. Sheriff. There's a shot, score. First one handcuffed Sheriff. The rebound came and high shot beat him over the shoulder. It's 1-0 Pelicans.
That was just a beauty of a shot. Granted, he's point blank. It came right back to his stick, but he maybe took a little paint off the underside of that bar with that shot. That was a heck of a shot. Not much Sheriff could do about that one.
How many times have we seen that this year, Coach? Relentless pressure,
Yep.
one end of the ice, and then a couple shots later, and the Cushing opponent is on the scoreboard.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic of the guys as of late. They're just not very clean. They came up with a turnover and just weren't clean getting it out, weren't clean covering up, and they paid for it.
Yeah, there's another one.
Every once in a while, our guys get a little bit caught up in the physical part of the game.
Yep. Coach Jacobs on the bench urging his team to get going. Keep that speed up. St. Paul's warming to the task a little bit here. That goal got him fired up. Kippenberger now. All the way around. Out of the zone. Hewitt has it. Hewitt has Barella.
Great pass.
Back to Hewitt. Shot out front, loose. Barella had a whack at it before St. Paul's defense closed. Caffarelli on the wall. Shot.
Oh, excellent
Hewitt
work.
was going to the net. Couldn't get a tip on it. Now Penguin cycle. Caffarelli sidesteps. Ridden off. St. Paul's will get it out of the zone. Nice quick transition. Oh,
wow,
what a pass.
Wow,
Hewitt
wow.
looking for room. He'll take a hit. Gets it to Caffarelli. Caffarelli taking a couple whacks on the stick. Now Banks. Back to Gustafson. Gustafson holds it for Kippenberger. Shot. And Hewitt.
Oh, yeah, he saw the retail. Officials always see the second hit.
Yeah, Hewitt's going to go off. I thought for a minute might get an interference call. Looks like they might be going, both go. Because I thought the first one was interference.
Yeah, it did. And, you know, when our guys, which is normal for any hockey team, as soon as you start getting into that physical play, it just turns a little personal. And Hewitt drew the interference, and if he could have just left the guy alone, we're up 5-4. But he gives a little love tap back on the head and ends up in the box.
Penguins going to change out the D, 4-on-4, and with Banks and Caffarelli, that's advantage Penguins. There's speed on the ice. We got to get the penalties up. So matching penalties in front of the net. Hewitt got tangled up. Good to see the North scoreboard working today.
All tuned up.
Caffarelli chases in the corner. And the Pelicans get it out of the zone. Broken up. Caffarelli to Banks. Banks with speed. Up the left boards. Banks, oh! Barron's moved a little too early to shift post to post, and almost an own goal as it got tipped on the way. That's going to be offsides. Oh, stretch
nice
pass. Caffarelli waiting, wide open. Shot save, Barron. Breakaway for Caffarelli, and Barron stones him.
good example of a quiet keeper. Just really nicely set, reads the play, stays balanced, is able to make just a great save. Caffarella usually can get a goalie off balance and move, and then just puts it in behind him.
Face off in zone, won by St. Paul's. Zarcone. Now Dorrington steps down. Puck comes all the way around. Bouncing puck, Zona. Zona looking for some room. He's got it now. He's got help. Shot.
Oh, get in there.
Zona shot. Dorrington had an empty net on the rebound and couldn't tuck it home. Zarcone now with a battle in the corner. Comes out with the puck. Gustafson down to Zarcone. Step through. Beautiful move.
Oh,
there
great.
we go.
Man, is that pretty.
What a beautiful play.
Wow. That was a back-to-back-to-back series of just beautiful offense, creating great shot opportunities, and then they finally got to bang one home. Really stayed with it the whole time, Coach.
Beautiful, beautiful sequence of passes.
Yep.
Between Zarcone and Gustafson.
Yep.
Down the wall, that little saucer pass. Zarcone stepped through the skates,
yep.
Saw Gustafson coming with him, gave it to him, and it's in the back of the net, 1-1.
Just on the tail of two other, just beautiful plays. Just moving the puck so well today.
Yeah, that one will go on the Zarcone-Gustafson highlight reel for sure. Zona knocks that out of the air. He'll start up ice.
Actually started the series with that Zona
yep.
shot, which was a no-look shot. He sold the pass,
yep.
and then just ripped it into the chin of the poor goalie there, and it bounced out. Oh, that's a nice play.
Nice recovery. Everybody on the St. Paul's bench hoping for a penalty call, but they're not going to get it. Who was that coming back through? It was a breakaway.
Connor Wood.
Connor Wood.
Yeah, really, just
saved
beautiful.
Him.
Beautiful play by Connor.
Wow.
And clean, too. I understand why they wanted the interference, except for it just wasn't. He was battling for the puck the whole time.
Hewitt chips it up the wall and out. That's on net. This was offside. Should still be offsides, but Seeley now. Up the wall. Banks with speed. Banks, nice pass. Hewitt, but he was turned the wrong way. Had it on his backhand, had to spin all the way around. Seeley, nice play at the top. Looking for some help. He's got it. Banks. And Barron out 5 feet outside the paint. Makes the save.
Yeah, sit on his head there. That's just a flurry of activity.
Well, it's 1-1, and that's a score. That's all that counts for the game. But the Penguins have to be out shooting St. Paul's 2-1 at this point.
Yeah, respect for Barron right now because he's getting absolutely shelled on some great puck movement.
Yeah, in close, too. He's making saves. One breakaway. Clear shots from the slot. Seeley. He'll hold. Now goes in the other corner. Keegan. And Keegan returns the favor.
Oh, picked off by the official there. Oh, trouble. Oh, misfires.
Now
trouble.
O'Donnell, 3-on-1 at the moment in a shot. And Barron eats that up. No rebound.
Good on him because Zarcone was coming hard.
Yeah, he was.
Dorrington had kept the width and opened up the middle. Zarcone just came flying down the middle. Any rebound was going in the back. Coach, did you see that we have a little competition? It looks like St. Paul's brought their own guy. He's on the mic.
Is he now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Beautiful goal, Bogdanovich. 2-1. Right off the face-off.
Yeah, we've talked about it all season. Bogdanovich has been excellent off the face-off. He won it back, stepped through, came right back to him, and just roofed it up over.
Beautiful play.
Some good hockey, Coach. I think St. Paul's is fast. I've been impressed with their speed, and I think they can shoot. I just don't think they're moving the puck quite as cleanly as Cushing is right now.
No. Boys look good today. You mentioned the broadcast by the St. Paul's, and the only thing that comes to mind for me is, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery,
yes,
sir.
fair,
So,
I think he might. I don't think he's live, Coach. I think he's,
Hey, God bless him if he is. I try. I'd love to see more schools jump on this so we can. I was trying to find girls' game at Lawrence and didn't find anything online. No tweets, no live streams, Coach. I don't know.
It's a shame on National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. They won't. Yep. They couldn't put the game on. It's a little embarrassing.
Sure. Mishandles the puck, but then jumps right on it. Yeah, good tilts going on today. Girls over at Lawrence, and boys basketball just down the hill from us. They were up early, 23-16. Probably nearing second half action at this point, I would imagine. Well, I don't know. Do they play 2 halves like NCAA or 4 quarters in our boys?
2 halves.
NCAA.
Yep.
All right, Gustafson goes behind the back to Caffarelli. Caffarelli wide to Hewitt. Hewitt trying to buy some space. Gets his puck back down to Caffarelli. Gets by him, but Banks is there.
Coach, I think I was checking because I think we also have girls JV and varsity playing at 5 too. I think we might have 4 basketball games and
full slate today. Turnover up high, and Pelicans standing alone in front of the net. Penguins have to regroup. There's a shot, gets tipped on the way.
A lot of tippers for St. Paul's, Coach. I'm a little nervous. I don't think we got the numbers right.
Yeah, again, the only thing, if I had to point to something the Penguins need to look at is just, here we go, Caffarelli. Waited for O'Donnell.
What a nice pass.
And fed him, but he couldn't tuck it away. Now Dorrington is just letting the opponents in behind on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, they've done a nice job covering up and that kind of a thing, but on the few chances that St. Paul's has been able to set up and work the puck back to the D, I feel like they've had 2 to 3 tippers for our 1 to 2 defenders, and there's just been some loose touches around Sheriff that he can't do much about.
Montgomery down, Dorrington back. Young defenseman's pretty much clutch.
Yeah, he played that perfectly. Every skate and stick he could in the way, so there's no way that guy was getting by him.
Montgomery working, gets his pocket picked now. Now Zarcone. And a puck he brought it out. It was sitting on the blue. Pelicans will regroup, 10 seconds left. They'll try to just hold it here. Wide pass. Now stretch out of the zone. Dorrington looks at the clock and fires it the length of the ice for Barnes, who gives it a little blocker, and that's the end of one. Penguins with a good, solid first period, and they'll take a 2-1 lead. We'll be back for the second. All right, welcome back for period number 2. Had a little bit of technical difficulty there at the beginning of the period, but we're back and up and running. And we'll get this underway. Fantastic first period for the Penguins. They hold the 2-1 lead.
Thanks to our technical wizard, Jay Sharon, for once again pulling us out of the mud puddle there and getting us back online.
Hands were a blur over there on the machine.
Man can run an iPad.
All right, Penguins get it out of the zone. Hewitt forks it up to Caffarelli, goes under his stick. Banks, beautiful pass. Caffarelli, you lose the handle, but keeps it in zone. Banks in the slot, shoves it down low behind Barron. Banks will finish a hit in the corner. Zona shot, tipped up high glass. Gustafson will step down in his skates. Now Hewitt pressures. Caffarelli gets by him. St. Paul's go high glass and out of the zone. Puck bouncing around. Hewitt trying to collar it. Now Gustafson in the zone. Quick shot. Save, glove, Barons. Gustafson got that one down and ripped the wrister quickly.
Yeah, you might have already talked about this, Coach, because I was running a couple minutes late. St. Paul's putting themselves together pretty decent 13-7 season. Yeah,
they're definitely in the mix. And talking to Coach Jacobs, there's a bomb by Keegan that doesn't get to net. They got a chance, but they're going to have to finish and probably run out in a really tough schedule. They got this game. They got the 3 Saints this week. They got St. Paul's and then Canterbury Saints, and then St. Mark's maybe the next games. I know they have a home and home with KUA one weekend, so not going to be an easy road for the Penguins.
Yeah, I actually St. Paul's is a little better than overall their standings a little better than I thought, but Cushing really looking sharp.
Yeah, they really played well coming off the break. And for all Cushing winter teams, hard to believe with 2.5 weeks to go in the regular season.
I know, Coach. As a lacrosse coach, I sent a little note out to the girls. A nice day to throw and catch, and saw a couple out in the
I
field.
did see a couple out there when I was coming back from lunch. They got the message. Wood now puts it deep. Barron will set it up behind his own net. Morella's there. Barron has to play it up. Stretch pass up the ice, 2-on-1, but Keegan gets back. He puts it up and not out. Now it is Dorrington moving up the left side with O'Donnell. He'll snap a shot off. Blocker save. Zarcone. Rebound. Save Barron. Now Montgomery trying to buy some space. Blocker save.
Oh, just misfire off his own.
2-on-1. St. Paul's the other way. Dorrington trying to get back. There's a shot. Shearer kicks it up high enough so it gets by the pressure. Now all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call.
Yeah, just missed O'Donnell. He had him coming across. Yeah, Coach, we go St. Paul, St. Mark's, Canterbury. So St. Mark's and Canterbury Friday, Saturday. So back-to-back games, always tough. And then Andover next Wednesday, and the home-and-home Friday, Saturday with KUA, followed by New Hampton, and then end with Governors. I mean, the boys got to grind.
Yeah. Puck loose. Pelicans get it. Now Penguins able to knock it out of the zone. Zarcone jumping shot. Barron eats that one up. No rebound for Dorrington, who was on the doorstep.
Yeah, he did a nice job of framing up his defender and was coming in low. If the rebound had been there, he was well positioned. But so far, I've been very impressed with St. Paul's goalie.
Caffarelli. Barron will whip it around the net. Montgomery's there. He holds it, gets it to Banks. Banks in the middle, puts it in the opposite corner. Dorrington snaps a shot. Hewitt was there, couldn't get a stick on it. Now turned over by the Pelicans, right back.
Oh, great pass.
Hewitt looking for room. Goes behind the net. Caffarelli brings it up to Montgomery. Back to Caffarelli. He'll go behind Barron. Swings, looking to trade places. Now does with Dorrington. Shot. Banks on a spin around. Left pad saved by Barons. Hewitt. Penguins with zone time. Now Caffarelli looking for Dorrington going to the net. He activates from the blue line. Dorrington out front, shot, doesn't get through. Would have been whistled down for a high stick, but it was played by St. Paul's, and they just fired down the ice.
Just give themselves a little breather. Yeah.
They didn't even try to get to the bench.
Second. Yep.
Number 11 needs some new lumber, but they just threw it down the ice and said, we're going to go rest by the face-off circle.
Got to rest, get a new stick, just try this again.
Number 11 will take his time getting that stick, too. Yeah, they're bending over their pads. St. Paul's really tired. And a big opportunity for the Penguins here. Bogdanovich wins the draw. Gustafson. Oh!
Up and bounces off the top
Wood
of the net.
On the feed from Gustafson, it rolls up over the pipe. So close. Bogdanovich up the wall. 2-on-1. Barella.
Oh, that's so
that is
gritty.
Toast. What a goal.
Gustafson, as he's been doing more and more lately, really recognizing when he needs to get involved in the offense. Trailed Woods, who dragged the defense through, and just a beautiful give and go with Barella. Barella could eat a sandwich and then put it in there. Time and a half. What a goal.
And the way Barron's playing, that's the only way they beat him. It's just to beat him clean with a backdoor pass. But what's funny about that play, Coach, is half of when they got it out of the zone, half of St. Paul's went to the bench.
Yep.
But the half that was left behind got caught in transition in a 3-on-1, and Penguins made him pay for it.
Well, and as you just stated, Coach, St. Paul's is just sucking wind, and that's sustained pressure that Cushing's able to do when they move the puck well. And now just the maturity of this team since what we saw in early December to be patient. Not getting the goal, but they wear St. Paul's down, catch them in a transition, and just a pretty finish. Man, what a pass! What a finish!
Yeah, St. Paul's got a forward or two to the bench, but the defensemen, with the second period, they're too far away from the bench. They could not get off the ice. And a beautiful tic-tac-toe play between Gustafson and Barella. Barella finish.
And again, we talk about it all the time. The work by Wood to get through and drag the defender to leave the space for Gustafson. I thought we had something more exciting than that, but just an offsides.
Well, what we had was Brad Zona. Just a kid. I always love when someone comes to hit Brad Zona because I always anticipate it's going to go the other way, and that one did too. I think he caught the St. Paul's player by surprise. Gotta be careful there with the stick. Some mittens up, and Zona's going to go off.
Oh.
Yep, just hands up, and then 9 came back at him, and then Zona went back one more time, and that's the one that's going to get caught. You've talked about that, Sarah, a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, I just haven't seen him much from Zona this year. I mean, he's been so calm, cool, and collected. Coach Jacobs is not impressed with the one-sidedness. He feels like it was a pretty obvious offset there.
Yeah, he's mad. He thought 9 should have gone too, but the bright side is the Penguins get to go on the kill.
I know, Coach, love it. Guys are looking fit. They're all energied up after their couple days off. We had a long weekend for those that don't know. No school on Monday or Tuesday this week, so.
The boys came back. They practiced Monday and Tuesday. Most teams came back for a practice Tuesday before getting back in action.
Yeah, saw him head to the weight room, got a little lift in.
That's zipped down the ice. Barron sets it for his defender. Zarcone. Oh, very nearly picked a pocket for Shorty.
Man, he is just tying up 3 and 4 guys in the offensive zone.
St. Paul's finally works it through, gets it deep. Seeley's there. Keegan.
Ooh.
I don't see that too often,
no.
but that's a big kid for St. Paul's, number 27. And Keegan right back, and he'll throw it all the way down the ice, right side of Barron. Penguins change out their forwards. Wood up front, Barella in the middle. tucked away, thrown down the ice.
Yeah, nice inside move by 10, but he lost the handle on it. Just an easy clear for the guys.
.30 seconds left on this kill. And
gotta be cleaner than that. It was a nice setup. I think St. Paul's is starting to figure out the lateral movement to then try to get through, but they just are not clean on the receptions, and Cushing's just picking it off.
that puck stumped deep. Yeah, you don't want to really be dumping the puck on your power play, but the St. Paul's team just having trouble finding a way to get in the zone, so they have to get it deep and hopefully go chase it down. They do this time, but the penalty is expired. We're 5-on-5. Montgomery takes it, flips it up the boards onto the stick. Dorrington, oh, beautiful
nice
feed.
Yeah.
And Barron, Bogdanovich going hard to the net. And
I'm a little surprised 12 didn't get called for just hitting Bogdanovich in the back on that one, and he actually drove Bogdanovich into his own goalie. Yeah. It was kind of a dangerous play all the way around.
Barron did pop up. He just looks like he's going to tighten that helmet a little bit and get right back in there. Zarcone line on the ice. Montgomery, Dorrington. Dorrington drops it to Zarcone. Zarcone in the corner. Dorrington, Montgomery. He'll put it down the wall. Pelicans get it loose, but not out. Nice job by Montgomery to glove that puck down. Still has it.
Yeah, if he's still feeling a little hurt, you can't tell.
Oh, Barron didn't know he went to make the save. Had no idea where that puck went. Zarcone tries to play it by, gets stopped up at the blue line. Dorrington right up. He gets rubbed off, but Zarcone in the corner, full speed. Penguins forecheck. It's just, there's on the St. Paul's defense quickly. Now, Pelicans find some room up the left side. Montgomery plays him wide. Just dumps. Again.
Oh, what a pass.
Pelicans looking for a penalty. They're not going to get it. Not sure how they could be complaining about not getting calls. It's been a Penguin kill show.
Oh, what a cross.
Yep.
Man, what a good look.
Barron able to get a stick on that, steers it up and out of play. Just about it. Just under halfway through the second period, and 3-1, Penguins hold the lead.
Yeah, impressive forecheck. Zarcone on that last one, he actually went in, took the body of the defenseman, but was able to check him actually and pinch him off and then still come up with a puck. So not only took the body, he still won the puck.
That shot by Kippenberger finds its way to the net through a bunch of traffic. He gloves it down, gets it to Caffarelli. Nice play off the wall to Hewitt. Hewitt will take a shot. Short-sided. Now gets his puck back. Banks, quick move down low. Pad, save with toe. Barron shot Caffarelli. Puck still in zone. Now finally out. Pelicans up the right side. Shot in on Scherb, just blockers it to the corner. Kippenberger lays the body down low. Nice play out of the corner by 27. St. Paul shot and gloved.
Yeah, and a tricky save. You know, in that equipment, the shot right at your forehead for a goalie, that's a tough get to, and able to duck out of the way and grab it. Nice glove.
Bogdanovich tries to go across the wood. It's intercepted. And nice back pressure by Barella. Now St. Paul's in the zone. Shot. What a shot. Turnover in the neutral zone leads to a break by the Pelicans. And a wrist shot as a rocket hits the top of the netting. And it's a 3-2 hockey game.
Yeah, funny little turnover there. And Keegan, I believe, was actually on the play. But I think he ended up screening Sheriff. He didn't see it until it was already by him. Heck of a shot, too. Knocking water bottles. Nothing.
Yep.
Keegan, I think a little frustration on his part.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's been knocked down twice today, which is a personal best for the opponents.
2 more times that he's been knocked down this month, I think.
And that's icing. Pelicans throw it down. It's going to come all the way back. All 5 Penguins will change out. This offensive zone face-off will be to the left of Barron. Dorrington will take it. He out there with O'Donnell and Zarcone. Montgomery, Dorrington. Dorrington behind the net. Has O'Donnell. Short side. Now Dorrington chases it in the corner. O'Donnell comes out with a quick shot. Doesn't get through. Montgomery keeps the puck in front of him. Oh, St. Paul in the zone. Shot goes over the glove and net. Pelicans to keep it deep. Dorrington quick up for O'Donnell. 2-on-3 with Zarcone. Shot. Beautiful shot, but nicely played by the St. Paul's defender. Zarcone going for that far pipe. And the shot was meant to find him.
Yeah, it was a great setup.
Penguins misfire there on the neutral zone transition and ice the puck.
Second goal is really giving St. Paul's a little giddy up in their step at this point, and I think, if it's sitting there 3-1, Zarcone might have found himself open on that, but the 3-2 kind of closed it down a little bit. St. Paul's is skating really hard, and they look plenty fit. I think we got to get more zone time to try to wear them down.
Defensive zone face-off. Dorrington comes out with it. Now St. Paul's will regroup. High off the glass, and no one can find the puck. It goes all the way down. Scherer will play it behind to Dorrington. Puts it all the way around O'Donnell there. Chips it hard off the boards, but it's back in the zone. O'Donnell, Dorrington. Dorrington, ill-advised pass there. Read easily by St. Paul's. Now Zarcone. Penguins having a little bit of trouble with the puck, controlling play. Dorrington now puts it up the wall to his brother Dorrington. Can't get it out of the zone again. Turnover, shot, save, Scherer.
Must be icing.
And Jacobs, Coach Jacobs is just beside himself with this sequence. 3 chances to get the puck out of the zone, and then Penguins now leaning over their sticks a bit as they take another icing.
Yeah, real shift in momentum there. St. Paul's, fired up after the goal, and Cushing just a little bit.
Yeah, in fact, Coach going to use his timeout here.
Yeah, just a little out of sorts. I mean, they're moving the puck so well right up until that point, and sometimes the gap closes a little bit, and you start to just be a little bit conservative. What was winning this game for them was how wide open and how well and quickly they were moving the puck.
So Coach elects to take his time out to give his players a rest. Figures this is a key part of the second period. We're in the latter stages of it. Penguins hold that 1-goal lead, so he doesn't want to take any chances. Defensive zone face-off. Get the boys regrouped.
Did get a score in down from the gym. Our boys knocked off Proctor 81-67, so chalk up a dub for the boys basketball team. We'll try to bring you some more scores as they come. I know the girls are tipping off at 5, or we're supposed to. I don't know if the boys game run late. And then we got girls ice hockey on the road. What time did they start, Coach?
They start at 4. I got a text from Coach Bono. I'm not sure I'm assuming it was end of the first. There was no score. Penguins girls without Lily Brazes today, sick. One of the leading scorers. So shuffling the lines a little bit.
They've have themselves a nice nice season there so far, but yeah, we're just not getting. Oh, I hope this isn't true. Oh, okay, it's out there. Never mind. I thought Lawrence had hired that company to come in and do their boys' game and not their girls' game, but it's. I was like, ouch! Boys' game live at 6.
St. Paul's does win the face-off now. Shot out front, save Sherab on the rebound. What a play! Remember that save?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shot, dangerous. Sherab didn't see it.
Yeah, he's just holding on.
Yeah, it got on top of him. And not what Coach Jacobs wanted to see out of the timeout. Is 2 good scoring chances in the zone.
Well, they're doing it. They're just St. Paul's doing a great job. They post somebody up right away, and then the guy that releases the puck off the wall darts in there too, and you're getting 2 guys to the puck or 2 guys to the net on almost every sequence.
Now Penguins the other way. Shot looked like it might have caught netting, but it was behind. Now Banks, nice play.
Job by Banks.
And Caffarelli's in a WWE match behind the net. He just puts his hand up. Now Banks. Caffarelli gives it back to Hewitt. And the net's off. We're going to get that whistle down. And in my mind, this face-off should stay in zone. Hewitt going strong, got pushed into the net.
Yeah, stay in zone, and again,
linesman's moving out.
A little bit of it.
I don't get that call. Hewitt pushed into the net.
I would actually argue a little interference beforehand, Coach. I think he wrapped him up.
So Penguins do not catch a break there. They win the face-off D-to-D, and Sealy will put it in. Bogdanovich throws it toward the net, goes opposite corner. Now St. Paul's will chip it out. St. Paul's tries the other side of the ice. Shot gets deflected on the way to Sherab. Into the opposite corner.
Yeah, really seeing an effective use of St. Paul's looking for the cross ice to try to get in behind.
And St. Paul's offside. They're going to bring this one all the way down the ice. Needed to clear, and they didn't do it on the change. Got caught up.
You've seen a little bit of the St. Paul's just sort of sticking with it, pace of play, just connecting on a few more passes, getting a few more looks as we get deep into the second.
Puck sits in the circle. Wood. Shot. And Dorrington. Like a slow motion.
Yeah,
Dorrington
really
from
was.
a mile away just picks up a loose puck out front. Can't tuck it in. Now Bogdanovich battles.
Wow.
Wood now.
Nobody's getting a call.
No one in front of the net. St. Paul was selling out behind the net. Montgomery. And St. Paul's will bring it in zone. 3-on-2 at the moment. There's a shot. And Sherab
nonchalantly
picks it with a stick right up into the mitten.
Do you think he works on that save? Just a little pop-up catch?
You know, it reminds me, it's like one of those outfielders, right? They just sauntering back, go up with the one-hander.
All right, 3:24. A little buckle down by the boys here.
Yeah, it'd be nice to return this to a 2-goal game going into the break. Penguins had that 2-goal lead, and then just a shot that whistled over the shoulder of Sherab on a turnover. Puck bounces behind Sherab. Kippenberger's back there, leaves it for Zona. Zona just too far ahead of Dorrington.
Those are the passes that were connecting in the first period.
Yeah, just a little bit off. Kippenberger sends it all the way.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, just ahead of O'Donnell.
Just out of reach.
Dorrington leaves it for Zona. Zona into the corner out front. Gets all the way through to Kippenberger. Kippenberger. Shot. Oh! Barron dove across the crease. O'Donnell was there, tried to tuck it home. And a funny hop off the dasher. And Dorrington can't find Zarcone.
A little bit lucky on that exchange. Had guys wildly out of position.
St. Paul's beats Penguin defense down the ice to negate the icing call. Zona work in the corner.
And Zona's got a little, to borrow your expression, bee in his bonnet tonight, Coach.
Yeah, he does. Playing with some energy. Puck comes around. St. Paul trying to work it behind the net. That goes up off the...
Whoa.
Looked like it went off the netting. No, not whistled down, so we'll keep playing.
He's right there, but man, I would have bet a lot of money.
Zona out front.
Dorrington saw it, was trying to get back. He just couldn't. He just got beat to the net.
Yeah, that's well, it's 3-3, but I got to be critical of that play in the defensive zone for the Penguins. It's just sloppy to leave someone out front like that in front of Sherb all by himself. Pass out on the stick, just poked it through the legs of Sherb, and poor defensive communication. Not saying it's on the Penguins' defense, but the defenseman or a wing's got to be there covering that guy. That's too many times they've left someone in the slot, and Pelicans make them pay. 3-3 hockey game. We got a good one. Penguins give up a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, second period has not been kind. Started sharp, but then just really kind of the second goal for St. Paul's just sort of took a little bit of their wind and fired St. Paul's up, and it's been tilted that way the whole second half of this.
Coach,
period.
we need a penalty to get the momentum back.
You're right. Where's Zona? Come on. Just kidding, Zona. You've been a man of composure. I'm not
I thought we were going to get it there.
Yeah, I did too.
Skates.
Oh, what a pass.
Keegan, beautiful pass. Out front, tipped, and there's no one. All 5 Penguins in front of the net. And luckily the puck stayed down low. The Penguins pushing them, make this a 4-3 game, and vacated the blue line.
Yeah, it's the same thing again. Here comes Keegan. Bam. Broke 3 sticks.
Oh, Barron dove across again.
I think the post is off, yeah. Yeah, that's got, I mean. Yeah, he knocked it off, and then the official didn't see it, so he sort of scooted back with his butt and knocked it off more, and the official did see that and did not take kindly to it.
.4 seconds.
Jay's saying delay a game penalty. I'm in that camp. I don't think we got offsetting. We haven't gotten our own power play.
No,
yet.
we haven't been on the power play yet today. Puck comes loose in the pile. Pelicans dump it in. This is what they're going to do. In order to find their way past the pressure, they're going to dump it by and go get it. Now 15 seconds left. And puck tied up in the neutral zone. Now Bogdanovich, 10 seconds, has Barella. Shot over the head of Barron as Bogdanovich was charging at the net. And that's going to do it. End of 2. A wild one, and it's a 3-3 hockey game. We'll be back for the third period. All right, we're back. We're ready to go. Puck drop. Caffarelli gets it to Banks, who gives it to Gustafson. Look up to Hewitt. He'll try to dump it in the zone. Hits Pelican skates. Now batted it along the wall. And this will be an interesting period. Penguins had it under control and then gave up a couple goals. And it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, it's been interesting this year just to see a couple more goals go in than maybe we saw last year. And then on the other end, just some firepower and puck movement out of this squad. That's kind of been a little bit higher end. So a little bit of tale of two teams.
Gustafson now gains the blue. And the St. Paul's really just flying the zone. I saw the coaches urging their players to leave. So they're going to just try to stretch the Penguins this period. Try to get behind D. They were successful at it, so they're going to go back to it. Zona drops it down low. Wood there. Now Barella. There you go. 2 forwards flying the zone.
Oh.
Just misses Gustafson coming in. Had golden opportunity for the Penguins.
Going to be a little high risk, high reward this period, I think.
Yep. Look at two St. Paul's players just out of the zone every time it looks like they're going to get possession. And you got to prevent that kind of a turnover. That's on Sherb. Seeley takes it around. Bogdanovich now bangs it out of, tries to get it out of zone, not out. Now back behind. Puck trickles in front. Sherb jumps on that puck to tie it up.
Coach, I mean, you know, we both coach plenty, and as coaches, you are susceptible to seeing trends and jumping on them. And I think if I'm St. Paul's and I watch the last 3-4 minutes of that second period, I'm thinking Cushing's going to give those breaks up all period. It'll be interesting though, because on the other the other side, Coach Stroni got in there and squared away the defense. So it'll be interesting kind of to see which team takes advantage.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about high risk reward, because leaving 3-on-3 in your offensive zone isn't a good plan if you're trying to defend Penguins forwards. They're quick.
With how well we were moving the puck, I mean, if we come back to that and you're going to give us that space, it's going to be all over.
Here we go. Seeley now in the zone. Gives it over. Shot chipped up into the glove of Barron. He'll hang on to it.
Short memories of coaches. You see a little trend there, and they're going for the last 4 minutes, but they remember the first period. I don't know if they make that decision.
Puck sits high in the zone. Zarcone battling for it. Now he wins the puck along the wall, drops it back down to Dorrington, tries to take a shortcut. He gets pinched off.
Sandwich.
In zone, Pelicans on the attack. O'Donnell steers it away. Dorrington chop it off the glass. O'Donnell wide, has room. Backhand shot, ripped it just wide. Back to O'Donnell down low, puts it out front. Barron can't find it. And Penguins saying it's in the net. And
Zarcone is just beside himself.
I'm going to say that if I read Zarcone's body language correctly, he thought that was in the net.
Well, good read by Dorrington. Everybody's looking for the puck, and he just goes 5-hole on the keeper trying to knock something through. Zarcone thought he picked it right.
Nice win, Caffarelli on the draw. Montgomery dumps it down low. Banks. Penguins on a rotation. Oh, Caffarelli had it on the doorstep, couldn't get a handle. Dorrington, nice play high on the blue to keep it in. Hewitt can't get it through. Look at this, 3-on-3 in zone. St. Paul is going to sit 1 or 2 guys up in the neutral zone. Banks. Montgomery whistles one. Blocker save. Barron. Shot. Geez. Rebound. Pelicans counter up the left side. All the way around. Sheriff Dorrington chasing. Chips it up. Pelicans keeping it in zone. Drop down low. Montgomery's there. He gets tied up behind the net waiting for some help. Caffarelli. Caffarelli now up ice. Just chipped off his stick. Slowed him up.
Oh, there it is.
Gustafson gains his own. Back to Caffarelli. Waiting for some help. Nice patience to Barella. Shot wide and high. And tucked in by Wood, but the net was about a foot off its line, so made the angle a little bit better.
A little bit of an open mouth there, yeah. I will say at a certain point, don't you get suspicious if the net comes off every time there's a shot?
Yeah, and
Don't you start to wonder a little bit?
Yeah, that's what Brad Zona's asking him about. And he wants to know why it keeps coming out to the outside. I mean, it seems like Barron's the one responsible, and the puck face-offs end up outside the zone. Update from the girls' game: 2-1. Girls have the lead over Lawrence.
After 2, Coach, must be.
I'm gonna guess that's it. Yep. Ooh, big hit on Gustafson down low. He shakes it off. Barella now. Here's a break. Wood.
Oh, so pretty.
Looks for Bogdanovich. He can't connect. Bogdanovich steers it towards Barella. Puck pops up in the air. Wood now. Bogdanovich back. Zona walks in. Shot. Glove Barron. Kid's got some good eyes.
Yeah, it's just fascinating to see. I mean, you know, Zona has to sort of, not has to, I mean, he has been paying attention to the St. Paul's kid that's stretching the ice, but then there's just so much space for him to walk up and rip.
Yeah, in a sense it surprised me because, you know, I understand you're thinking, unless you think you don't have the legs. I mean, St. Paul's hasn't been out, you know, they've been in this game without having to go to that, and I think it plays into the Penguins' hands, so I'm not sure I understand the logic.
Well, the only thing I will say is potentially you think you have the better goalie, and so you're going to give. I don't think we think that, but they may. Oh, well, I just jinxed the heck out of that one, Coach.
Wow. Joe Sheriff's going to wish he had that one back. That was a wide angle shot.
I've never really seen him show frustration before. He just gave the goal a little bit of a whack, but you know, as I was jinxing the heck out of him, what I was saying is if you're St. Paul's, what you potentially are playing is we get the better goalie, so we'll take a couple extra shots to get the space deep.
Well, that was unfortunate. 4-3, St. Paul's takes the lead. They've scored the last 3 goals in this hockey game, even though the Penguins have had better chances. And again, St. Paul's willing to play this game. Dorrington alone in front. And can't get it by Barron. Montgomery leaves it to the middle. Oh, Zarcone takes a shot to the head. No call. That is unbelievable.
Coach Jacobs is about to come on the ice. Oh, my God.
Zarcone took a stick. He lost his yard sale out there. Shot to the head. No call.
Yeah, forearm to the face. I mean, just unbelievable.
Holy smokes.
Right in front of the lineman, too. I mean, I just can't believe it.
This is getting out of hand. And this referee, he's a good referee. I've had no problem with him. Last couple of games I've seen him, but that was egregious. An egregious miss. Look at Zarcone's stick snapped in half right at the shaft.
That would be an ugly one to look at on tape because that's about as dirty of a hit as you can get.
Yeah, that's regretful.
And I say dirty. To be fair, Zarcone is so fast.
Going the other way.
Sometimes there's just a late hit.
And this game has gotten wide open hockey for 11 minutes here. And it's gotten kind of nasty after that no call.
Yeah, I think the next call is going to be serious. Yep, there it is. Zona.
Zona's going to go off. Horrible, horrible. And Steve.
Yeah, coach is
ripping. He is just ripping. He's going to say to Zona, get in the box.
Oh, okay. Matching him up, it looks like. I don't know if it's a makeup call. I don't know what the heck happened there, Coach.
I don't know. Maybe he gave the T, maybe a misconduct on St. Paul's. Not sure if he was doing that to Zona or to...
There was something after Zona got the call. There was a St. Paul's kid that came and engaged either with Zona or the official. I'm not sure, and his teammates kind of came and grabbed him. And to get control, they may have decided to just put him in the box too and calm everybody down.
I got to go back. I don't know. How do you miss that call in the center race there?
God.
How do you miss that?
Everybody saw it coming. Everybody saw
it's
the
not,
hit.
It's not a secret. It's right out there on the Penguin. Elbow and hands to the head. And Zarcone's still off to the side of the bench there. Donnie attending to him.
Yeah,
there's just no excuse for that,
no.
Of missing a call like that. That's just really bad. Pelicans, shot saved. Sherritt came back nicely with the blocker. Banks now jumps, trying to get there. Can't do it. Pelicans control. Trying to create a turnover. Barron flopping around back there. I'm not sure if...
I think Banks might have helped him.
I thought maybe he'd chopped the back of the skate. Penguins got to keep their composure, though. There's Keegan with a block. 3-on-2. Keegan blows a tire.
Still gets it to
Caffarelli chips it ahead. And Barron stands tall.
Again, he's just so quiet. He doesn't get off balance. He doesn't bite on fakes.
Penguins got to be careful here. Caffarelli just chopped somebody's skates out. They're going to get called.
They're dropping like flies.
Yeah. Dorrington now. Penguins just have to settle. Too important of a hockey game to lose your composure. Now Hewitt across the top, drops. Nice play by Dorrington, but he used his body position well. Just couldn't get back to the puck. Now Hewitt's back there, blocker saved. Remember that one. Sure, with the blocker. Now Wood across the top. Wood waiting for some help. He'll take the hit to get it down low. Dorrington's there. Dorrington working behind the net. Leaves it for Wood. Wood trying to bring it out on his backhand. Gets cut off.
This is the time of game that's made for Connor Wood. The guy just never quits. Little 4-on-4 is his idea of a good time. He'll skate until his legs fall off.
3 seconds on the matchers. 8:52 in the period. Penguins down a goal. Trying to see now if Zarcone is back on the bench or if he's still off to the side. I don't find number 20 over there. Pelicans off the draw. They come the other way. Penalties up. Gustafson now in the neutral zone. Patient. Chips it up the wall to Barella. Not far enough.
Gustafson got lucky there.
Yeah.
Real lucky.
Kippenberger steps up and throws it in the zone. Bogdanovich. Oh! Gustafson now.
Oh my God. Okay, there he got it. He got it. Bogdanovich drew it.
It's a goal. It's a goal.
He's gonna get. They're gonna get the penalty too. Bogdanovich.
Well, the ref didn't signal a goal though. Penguins celebrating. He blew the whistle.
No.
He blew it down, and we had possession. Put it in the net. Should be a goal. Why would you blow it down? That's horrible.
Oh. How do you blow it dead if we're shooting?
We got the penalty call against St. Paul's, and they blow it down. We have possession of the puck.
I mean, they clearly made the mistake. There's no doubt about it. But the fact that the whistle blew, they can't give us the goal because the other team stopped. What they'll claim is the other team stopped. Man.
Referees are talking. This is a brutal sequence of refereeing in the last 5 minutes.
Really a really tough run for these guys, who I agree with you, we've seen them before, usually pretty good. They're having a bad night.
This is a bad period. If they don't call this one a goal, that's horrible.
That's two serious mistakes by them.
That's just brutal.
It's the problem is with it, if it's a whistle, you can't
take it back. But why are you blowing it? If purple possession, you got the call and they blow it down.
Yeah.
Why?
Bad call.
Horrible refereeing this period. But again, Penguins got to get back to business here. They're on the power play. Perfect opportunity to tie this hockey game. Gustafsson working with Keegan. Down to Caffarelli, up to Gustafsson. Gustafsson shot. Blocker save. Barron saw that one coming in. Caffarelli, patient, goes down low to Hewitt. Hewitt spins out, looks back for Caffarelli. Caffarelli gets it chipped away. He's got to be careful. Pressure goes down to Hewitt. Hewitt in the corner, wheels out nicely with it, up to Caffarelli. Caffarelli holds to Hewitt. Cross, but it hits a Pelican skate, and they'll throw it down the ice. Penguins, high sticking call. We'll whistle it down.
Good sequence there by the Penguins to really move the puck. A lot of lateral movement, a lot of low-high puck there, but he's just having a hard time getting around the St. Paul's goalie. Credit to him, he's having a heck of a game.
Puck dumped in around Sheriff. St. Paul's there in the slot. Penguins get back.
Come on, guys.
Still shot on Sheriff.
Yeah. Yeah, emotions are really running high. You know, that kid coming through, 3 guys jumped on him, but then nobody covered up on the rebound.
Right. Yeah, you gotta keep your composure. Hard as it is.
Yeah.
Okay, here we come the other way. Montgomery on the rush. Montgomery looking for help. Has Barella up top. Barella leaves it for Montgomery. Shot. Oh! Barron was really high, but the Penguins couldn't collar the puck and get it on. Now Woods, 30 seconds left in the power play. To Zona. Zona holds, goes behind the net. Looking. Up to Montgomery. He'll slide down the wall. Down low. Woods, 10 seconds. Montgomery to Wood. Montgomery back to Wood. Not the optimum shot selection. Now we're 5-on-5. Zona puts it toward the net. That's gloved. Bogdanovich got to be careful. Don't need any more penalties.
Yeah, a good patient kill by St. Paul's. You know, Cushing's trying to get him offline, get their zone shifted, and they just stayed home. I think that second group in for the kill just held the puck a little bit too long. Had to get that puck moving around a little bit more to get that zone to shift off.
Off the face-off.
Oh, great work by Dorrington.
Oh, Keegan on the doorstep, couldn't poke it by. St. Paul's continues with the two high plan. And I think still Penguins are going to make him pay for that at some point here in the third period. O'Donnell can't get a shot on net.
We're running out of time here.
Got to be careful. Keegan, nice play getting back. He'll head up ice. Seeley now working back. Keegan will have to chase it behind Sheriff. Punches it up the wall. Keegan with the puck. Nice play to O'Donnell. O'Donnell. Puck sitting in front. Oh, Barron! Oh, point blank. Penguins can't tuck it away.
Yeah, Dorrington had 2 shots at that one. Came and had his own rebound. Well done by Barrington to get across and cover up.
Puck dropped deep. Dorrington back.
by himself.
Yeah.
You're real careful here.
Nice play. Dorrington tries to leave it for Montgomery. It's in his skates. Banks down to help out. Puck comes out of the zone. St. Paul's has to tag up. That pass hits a stick. 4.5 left in the game. Banks dumps it in the zone.
Be interesting, coach, to see if they pack it in, and they're definitely not. They're still stretching it.
There's a turnover. Here we go. Caffarelli in the corner. Out front. Can't get it to net. Now Hewitt. He's tied up. Banks finishes the hit. Pelicans, all they want to do is get it in zone. Kill clock. Montgomery. Now Hewitt. Wide to Banks. Banks is with Caffarelli. He'll take a shot that's wide. Wood places it down low. Caffarelli's there. Caffarelli looking for some help. Turns it over. Breakaway. 3-on-1. And they're offsides. Wow.
3.5 minutes is going to be a grind. St. Paul's definitely has plenty of legs, and they're just content to dump it in and trap it up on the wall. It's going to be a rough run here to try to get another good look.
Puck knocked out of the zone. Morella's back. He gives it across to Zona. Stretch pass. Gustafson just chips it in. Down by Barons. 3 minutes to go. Zona. No one back. Penguins. Got to press. Bogdanovich. Tied up out front.
Trouble.
That's icing, but wow.
Yeah, that was a funny call.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but wasn't there a St. Paul player like way over there?
I think he was closest to the puck, coach.
Oh, we'll take it. Zarcone.
That's the makeup call. That's not great.
Yeah, we'd like a penalty, please. All right, Dorrington all the way around. At some point here, Sherup's going to have to head to the bench, and then it'll be interesting to see if St. Paul's will stay with plan A here, which is just two guys just drawing the Penguins' defense off the line. And the Penguins have to take some chances and activate those defense at the right time into the offense. Puck comes all the way around. Dorrington chops it off the wall. It's out. St. Paul's will just bang it back in. Approaching 2 minutes left in this hockey game. Here comes Kippenberger up the left wall. He gets it in zone. Sheridan stays in the net for the moment. We'll look to him at about 1 minute 30 or so to come off. Seeley keeps it deep.
Nice win by Zarcone. Jeez.
Now O'Donnell. Shot trickles by the post. Barron gloved it and it dropped down and it trickled by his left post.
We were in the middle of a change that didn't have anybody there.
Oh, Zarcone misses short side. Zarcone out of the corner. Too far ahead for Seeley. Seeley trying to get it out front. Hewitt in the corner. Up top to Keegan. He'll put it toward the net. Didn't get a lot of mustard on it.
Here goes Sherub.
Sherub into the bench.
Trouble.
Penguins got to keep the puck deep here. Now all 5 Pelicans back in the zone. Shot. Puck stays in. O'Donnell toward the net. Yeah, not a play you want to make from there. And St. Paul's will dump it. 1 minute to go in the hockey game. Keegan up for Caffarelli. Caffarelli looks for some room. Drops it for Keegan. Keegan up the left side. In on Barons. He'll glove it and hang on. Exactly what Keegan wanted there. Get the face off in zone.
Yeah, Barons wanted to just let it go, but good pressure by our off-winger there to force him to hold on to it. The coach is wishing he had another timeout.
Yeah, you only get one.
Uh-oh. Get there, boys.
You got 7 guys. Keegan will come off.
St. Paul's is calling the timeout.
Yep.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Interesting.
I know. So the Penguins not really settled. I don't even think of who they wanted out there. And really that gives Penguins a chance.
I will say the second half of this matchup, I've been pretty impressed with what St. Paul's has done. So strategically, I give credit to their coach, but this seems like the wrong time to call a timeout. It given us a chance to set a play.
Yeah, we don't have one, so it looked like we were set to go there. .2 on the clock. Penguins thought they had tied the game on a delayed penalty call.
Yep.
Puck went in the net. Whistle had blown beforehand for reasons unknown.
Just an absolute miss.
Yeah, just a mess. Between the missed penalty, a no-brainer, and a goal with the penalty to come. Really frustrating.
Just a shame. I mean, it's just one of those games where it just sort of sticks in your craw. You just can't believe you're at 46 seconds left. You're the team that's down a goal. Kind of feel like you did everything right for 95% of the time. Plus the missed call by the officials, it just starts to pile on. But the reality of the fact is, we gave up a soft goal, unfortunately off the wall, and lost track in that defensive zone again, and the guy walked in one. So. The mistakes, unfortunately for these guys, the mistakes they made today were really costly. Not a lot of mistakes.
No.
But
big ones.
Very pricey ones.
All right. Penguins have their 6 on the ice. Sherb on the bench.
That first period was about as pretty as you can get.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought no worries. One back to Gustafson. Fans going across. Zona. Not. And that's going to be it. St. Paul's puts it in the empty net. And 5-3. And the dagger in the back of the Penguins.
Yeah, real frustrating. Real frustrating for the guys. Did they get the look they wanted off the draw, Coach?
Yeah, they
looked
did.
a little muddled to me.
Well, Gustafson tried to bring it over to Zona, sort of fan on the pass. Zona had to come across, tried to get a shot in. It went high. You can't miss high and wide when you've got an empty net. So really just a breakout and a clear for St. Paul's. That shot blocker saved by Barron. I can't tell you how many times we said that tonight.
Yeah.
The kid's been on fire in the net for St. Paul's.
Really, really great game for him. Well played.
Gustafson steps down, knocks it to the corner, 10 seconds. Out front, Barron steers it up into the netting. And 6.9, this one's going to be over.
Well, life doesn't get easier for the guys, as we've been talking about.
No.
We're going back-to-back Friday, Saturday night. 5 o'clock games for the boys home and then away down in Canterbury. So long road trip. So just a heartbreaker for them to play so well.
Yeah, come up with nothing. Nice play by Bogdanovich to get it on net.
Yeah. I hope everybody stays safe here for the last 3-6 and
back to Gustafson. He'll take a shot. Barron save. Hewitt. And buzzer goes. And St. Paul's Pelicans steal one, 5-3.
Yep.
Win
there
over.
goes Joe's stick.
All right, that ends it. And we will see you on Friday night. Have a good night.